So hi, hello and welcome again, Microbehunter here. I just want to show you a very lucky find that I made a few days ago. Look, these are two mating ants. Yes, what you see over here is a fairly large ant queen with wings, and over here the smaller male. And you might also be a little bit surprised maybe that you can actually see that this ant over here, this male ant, actually has wings. And indeed, during a certain limited time period in summer, many ant colonies will start to produce males, and then these males, their only job is to actually mate with the queen, and then the queen will fly off and will start a new ant colony. As a matter of fact, I was also lucky enough to capture a video of this process. Look, these are now hundreds, if not thousands, of winged males now appearing over the course of maybe several hours. This, of course, only happens when the conditions are right. But you can also see that there are some of the ants here do not have wings. These are then the worker ants, the females, but these females without wings are not fertile. So some of the winged ants here might actually also be queens that are now going to be which are going to mate now with the males. I also would like to show you now how I collected basically the ant that I just showed you under the microscope. I have to reassure you that I did not have to kill them at all, but rather I found them in my garden on a table. And there were hundreds of these dead males and also queens. I have to tell you, I do not know why they actually died. Maybe it was the hot temperature. I don't know. I just can speculate here. In any case, I picked them up because I wanted to put them under the microscope, and I was very lucky that I was also able to find this mating queen. And this is basically what I then was able to show you over here. So my suggestion is now the following. Let's start to zoom in a little bit more, and let's see if we're able to see a few more details here. What I have to do now is as I zoom in, I'm losing the focus a little bit. I have to reach over to my microscope focusing knob to refocus everything here. I think that's going to be fine. And let's have a more detailed look now at the male. There is a typical characteristic that you can actually use to distinguish ants from other insects, and that is that they have a very narrow waist. So you see over here, this is called the thorax, the chest, and the abdomen. The abdomen is connected to the thorax over this very, very thin, it's called, these are the little humps that you see here, these are the nodes, or the petiole nodes they're called. So the waist is very thin, and you can also see the same thing over here with the queen. And here the two nodes are much better visible. Okay, let's refocus again over here. As you see again over here, these are the two nodes here, the two petiole nodes, that connect the abdomen, to the thorax over here. Those ants, they also have two pairs of wings, which you can also see. So the front wing over here is usually the larger pair of wings, and then you have a somewhat smaller second pair of wings. In that sense, the ants are related to the bees and to the wasps because they also have two fully developed pairs of wings, unlike the flies. Because flies only have one fully developed pair of wings, and then the second pair of wings actually is not even a pair of wings, but these are small club-shaped structures which are used for balancing and for flying. Also, mosquitoes only have one fully developed pairs of wings. So when my neighbor said this, look, Oliver, there are so many dead flies on the table, then essentially it's actually not quite correct because these were indeed ants, and even though they're also insects, they are not flies. You can see this quite easily on the way that their wings look like. And here, quite interesting. I do not really know how they are joined together. It almost looks like a glue that you have here. Let's focus again over here a little bit better. But in any case, they seem to be pretty tightly connected here at the abdomen because, when I picked them up with a tweezer, they did not break apart. Usually those dry insects are very delicate and fragile, but I'm quite happy that this specimen over here was a little bit more stable. Look! You can now see the gigantic compound eyes quite nicely. Yeah, I just wanted to show that to you and share this specimen with you, because I think it's quite an interesting and a fascinating little discovery that I made. Nature observation is quite fun and interesting. And yeah, I think I'm just going to leave it at that. Do leave your comments in the comments section. Of course, I would like to, of course, also invite you to subscribe to the channel if you like these type of videos. But today, that's all from me. I wish you all the best. Happy microbe hunting as always, and see you around in the next video. Bye-bye.